Hi, beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Scorpio, we're back to the normal readings, and I just want to do a little bit differently here when I start to receive a channel message for you or give that for you. When I usually start these readings, I take a moment and I meditate and I separate my energy from your energy and I just quiet my mind. And sometimes words or images or things will pop up and it will make sense for me throughout the reading why that came like previously. And now I want to use that window to really connect with you guys and maybe even have an opportunity for your spirit guides to sort of have this window to reach out to you so that you understand that you really have, maybe you understand it anyway, but it's always fun and beautiful and lovely to just have that connection with your guides, to have them come through like this. So it starts very, very short here, but I feel like that's gonna perhaps hopefully build over time here, that they're taking their chance just to say hello. It doesn't have to be in this very instance. It can be throughout the whole reading, and it can also be after have seen this, you understand more why certain things came up, because it's a play on your spirit guide side. Okay, so the first thing that comes is moon, which is it's so interesting now because I've gotten something around each sign where I feel is very general. So I've gotten meditation, coffee. What was it that I got? Outside. Meditation, coffee, outside, and whatever else. Like such a general thing to say, as is the moon. But Scorpio is my moon children, and Scorpio is like, when I think about the moon, it might just be that you're just watching the moon as you're listening to this, or you just feel such connection with the moon, like your moon is almost like a second friend or something. Like there's such a connection there. Sen får jag in Swedish. Sen får jag. Then I'll get persienner, which is so persien. It could relate to two things. What I saw was someone taking their curtains, but it's not a curtain. It's more like it's a persian. It's something that you pull to the side, like you pull it before your window, so it should get darker. It almost looks like that you can sort of pull a thing and it does that. And they're quite large, quite white and large, and you can pull them to the side. So maybe someone was just doing that as you were listening to this, or like it looked very specific. So I shouldn't say that it could be like other curtains or something. It was very specific how they looked. Feel almost a little bit plasticky. But then I also get. So do you say Persia in English? I probably don't. Persian in Swedish. So a country. I'm gonna leave that. It just feels like there's maybe for one person. Persia. You don't say that. Persian. Okay. And then we get, yeah. And then I was gonna, I closed my eyes again. I was like, okay, so is there something else for Scorpio? Is there some way that we want to connect here? And I just kept hearing this bird that I just got more and more annoyed of. I was like, please, could you just stop disturbing me? I can't clear my mind. If and then I was like, oh. So I think that perhaps a bird has been visiting you, and in the beginning you didn't understand that the bird actually came with a message, or that the bird is the message. Or you're just realizing now, as I say this to you, like, oh my God, there's been a bird that has come up so close to me. Or like birds in general have just been very, very so much closer to you than usual. Or sometimes, I had these encounters where you feel like the animal just stares at you. It's like, are you going to start to talk at some point? Like, are you going to tell me what's on your mind? It just feels like they're right there and they just have some news for you. So that is a message in itself. To look out for birds that looks like they're a little bit too close, or like closer than usual. So it's a very short thing here today, but I'm trusting what's coming out. We're going to start with 3 initial cards here as a foundation for your reading for the month of March with the wisdom of the Oracle. For Scorpio here, new life. Someone is entering into a new life. How beautiful is that? And 2 more cards, please, for Scorpio. Excuse me. Chaos and conflict. No, sorry. Change in the wind. So a new life and then change in the wind. And 3rd card for Scorpio, please. There you go. Truth be told. Wow. So it's funny because I'm seeing a moon here, which has, I'm not going to think of that word either. It's like, so you're seeing right here, I'm behind you. I feel like this is a moon, but what's really highlighted is just and it's called crest. I think it's called crest. Falcon crest. Falcon crest. I mean, we watched that series when I was really little. It wasn't me that watched it. It was my parents. Falcon crest. I understand that perhaps was the Swedish word for it. Does that ring a bell for someone? Like it's an American like soap opera. I would say it is. Falcon crest. But the falcon and crest, it just strikes me like is crest, was that because of the moon, or is crest something else? In the okay, never mind. You have the moon behind you, and it's I think it's called a crest when it's just, so you see the little thingy there that's made out of gold. The crest of the moon. So I just feel like it's very new. This new life is very new. Like we're in very, very like beginning stages of this. Very beginning stages of this. And the moon is really there with you. It's almost like you move with the moon cycles right now. No wonder the moon came out. You move with the moon cycles right now. And it's almost like pay attention to where the moon is. If the moon is in crest, it's like a new, exciting... It's in the very beginning of there's new life. Is it new moon? Is it full moon? Where is it? And sort of be in accordance with the moon. It will help you a lot. And we're just in the very beginning stages of this. The new life, like you're ready for next level. You're ready for more. You're ready to expand. You're ready to start something new. And then we have a change in the wind. So in order to get to this new, there's something that needs to change. There's this transformation here. You could do this very like organized. Does that make sense? You can do this shift, stepping into this new life. It can be very organized if you want to. But there's something that's got to give, or something that's got to change. Something's got to give. I can never say that without thinking about that movie with where are the words today? Amanda Peet, Diane Keaton, and what's his face? It's a good movie. Something's got to give. Something's got to change. There is a change in the wind. Maybe even this change forces you into this new life, whether it's like self-imposed or you are just sort of being put there. either way, I feel like this is where you want to go. And we have truth be told, which is very much like starting to wear your heart on your sleeve. Is letting your soul come out and shine. It's being the most authentic, truthful version of yourself. Up until this point, I'm not saying that you have been walking around lying, Scorpio, or being untruthful or like inauthentic, but you definitely are becoming more authentic. You're leading your life more from a heartfelt place. It has to ring true to you or you're not interested. And you're starting to wear your heart on a sleeve. It's very much bearing your soul. Like, just come clear. Come out and be honest about exactly who you are and portray that. Like, it's no, you know, it's not even, it's not necessary to show something that you're not, or hold back something that you are. Maybe even bigger on that end, like, stop holding back who you truly are. But you're not. There's a change here that causes for you to open up. And we have 14, so there's a brand new beginning for the heart. Can we clarify this for Scorpio, please? This new life. Excuse me. New life for Scorpio. Why is this here for Scorpio, please? And with the moon, I think it's called crest. Why is this here for Scorpio? Memories of love. Excuse me. I love this. So we have this truth be told here. Like, you're starting to come out from the very, very truthful place. And you're starting to remember, like, remember the love. 6 is love and harmony. 6 is the connection to your source. And memories of love is like you're starting to remember. Do you know what I mean? If I say, like, it's not like you walk around and you're like, oh, that's who I am. But it's like, I would say every single child is born with such an open mind, and they're all little psychic beings, you know? Until we have a language, a societal language. We have, as parents, sometimes a language that just shuts them down. It shuts us down. And as adults, or as like teens, we're starting to remember again. We're starting to realize, like, hey, maybe that has been here all along. It's not like you one afternoon say, I'm psychic, you know? It might be just something that you're slowly starting to remember. You're starting to uncover something that you already are. So just feel like this love vibration that you already are. Like, we're all love. At the core of our being, we're all love. And sometimes life has just sort of put a little bit of a damper on that. Like, you have lowered that vibration a little bit, or a lot, for some of us. And as you raise that vibration, you become more and more honest and truthful with yourself. You're starting to remember the love. Does that make sense? So it's more like a remembrance of who you are. You're starting to have a memory of who you authentically are. And that's so tied into this new life. There's something here that's like, it's so tied into this new life that that you have a memory of love. Can I just get one more there? No, this one. One more to clarify this, please. Yeah, you definitely have been working on yourself. Time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want and take action. The need for detoxification. So this is the 7 of Raphael. We also have this memories of love with the 6 there is a green border. So it talks about the heart, but it's also talking about healing. And with the green border here and with Raphael, is all about the healing as well and becoming whole. 7 is a completion. 7 is like you have been working on yourself for so many years now. Like your whole adulthood feels like you just have, it's just been an ongoing education personally. Does that make sense? Like you're in school for your person. Maybe you have all these traits, like you learn to I don't know why I think of that, but like to ride your bike, but that was like when you were probably 3 or 4 or 5. But like you learned a lot along the way, practically, but you also learned so much about yourself. And this is all the chakras. Like we have all the chakras and how you dealt with them. And it's like we've reached the 7 now. It's like we are in the situation where you have worked so much on yourself personally that we're come to a time where it's now like, okay, you don't have to work on yourself anymore. Like we've done the basics, like the basics is done. Let's now move on to celebrating, enjoying who you have become. So yeah, there's a lot about remembering who you are and leading a new life from there. 6 and 7 just talks about how beautiful this is of a journey as well. And then we have a change in the wind. I want to clarify the change in the wind. Why is that here for for Scorpio, please? Change in the wind. For the month of March. Passion ignited. Yeah. There is a change here that's going to lead to you waking up again, like to start to feel passionate about your life again. Start to feel I get a lot of creation as well. Number 1 is new energy, new beginning, new start. We had a new life, and with the passion ignited there, as a clarifier for the change in the wind, it is just something will change that just awakens you again. And you will be so happy. So if this change, if this blowing and this storm and this shifting that you need to do, if that sort of looks a little bit ugly in the beginning, it's going to turn into something beautiful. So for instance, if you just lost your job, you might think that, no, I just lost my job. Like it's not good. There's no passion there. I just lost my job. Or you've been out of work for quite some time and you can't find something. It's like the situation itself is going to put you on the right path. So at first glance, it might not look good. Like, how can it be good that I just got fired? Because now you will finally start to do what you were meant to do anyway. And you're coming from such an authentic place now. You so want to lead with love and authenticity. And it's like you don't have time for all the bull crap. Like all the stuff in the peripheral surroundings, the periphery, is like not interesting. Where's that fluff out there? But I don't know. I'm focused on right here. You're not so interested in gossip and, what a third person said to another person in a negative way or in a negative fashion. How is that interesting? You're like, no, I'm interested in authentic life for myself. So even though there's like a little bit of whether that has turned into a little bit of a chaotic situation for you, it might not have. I'm just saying, if it has, it still will turn out really, really beautiful. You will awaken your passion again. It's like you will find your purpose. You will understand your creativity. You will understand your passion so much deeper now. And then with this beauty, truth be told, why is that here for Scorpio? Why is this here for Scorpio, please? Truth be told. And you know, the owl that has opened the window is also very wise. They also have the possibility to watch everything as do we, I have to say. The possibility to watch everything in a 360-degree vision. Do you guys know that we're born with 360-degree vision? And then we just narrow it down to the eyes. And that we can, again, open up for that. Just throwing that in there. Which means if you have glasses, you can practice your way out of that and actually see pretty well out your ears. I'm not making it up. It's real. It's science. It's biology. Okay, truth be told, why is that here? Why is it here for Scorpio? How fitting. So 14 adds up to number 5. And then we have 5, the throat chakra. Truth be told. It couldn't be more fitting. It's speaking your truth, is walking your walk. It's leading your life where you're just sort of not dimming your shine anymore. You're showing up in the world exactly who you are. This is also, the throat chakra we're talking a lot about how we're expressing our voice and to be heard in the world and to just sort of be very authentic with your life. But it's also about your ears and being understood. It's about being heard and understood as well. So it's like, it's not just, so if you've been feeling, Scorpio, that maybe you've been like the black sheep all your life, or you've been the outcast, or you haven't really fit in or found your place until now, until you become this very authentic version of yourself, then maybe perhaps you've encountered a lot of misunderstanding throughout your life. Like, people just don't understand you. And the more you try to explain yourself or defend yourself, or and it can even be your own family that doesn't get you, that is the throat chakra. So it's like, it's also so much about like how beautiful that is. Like when you start to express, we get a throat chakra that is in balance, you get to express your most deepest truth about who you are and yourself, like your authentic version of yourself. And as that balances out, you're also starting to become heard and understood. I'm not saying that your mother all of a sudden will understand you, or your father or your siblings, whatever, like all of a sudden, like they just understand you, but you will start to attract people that does. This is really gorgeous. I'm going to move this into the extension and see what else I can find there for you, going deeper into the message. If you're interested in that, 2 links is in the description box, where one goes to Vimeo, where you can use PayPal. And the other one is to buy me a coffee, where it's based on the donation, where you can just support the channel, and that's all good and fine. But that opens up to all the extended readings as well. All the readings for every single sign that I've done before, and all the readings that I will do in the future. So that's a little gift there for you. I think that's it. If you don't come to the extension, you suck. I'm just kidding. It's completely fine. If you want to subscribe to the channel, it really will help me out. It's so interesting because when you look into these, you see people coming back. I can see exactly who you are, but you see like people coming back watching the videos. Between 60 and 70% who watches continuously the videos doesn't subscribe. And I might have been that person in the past. There's something about the commitment to it, or like, am I going to show up somewhere? No, I can't see who you are. If you're a subscriber to this channel, I have no idea who you are. If you do thumbs up, I have no idea who you are. So if you want to be anonymous to me and to others, they can't see you. If that's a thing. Okay? So I'm asking you to subscribe. If you feel like you resonate with my energy and with these readings and you keep coming back, it will really help me if you subscribe. I've never gone into depth about that I'm a bit to talk about that, but there it was. So thank you so much. Bye.